Hi, I'm Logan, the 64th Gear Jammer Skeele, back with another episode of Toy Talk. I'm hanging out today on a grain farm where they are shelling corn. So I'm riding in the combine. This is totally fun. Today's model to review is the John Deere 55 Combine Harvester. It would be so awesome to get to ride on a real one. But alas, these are very outdated and not even the same color as this farm runs. But still, this modern Case IH combine is still pretty cool. And of course, smash the like button, because this combine has a cab to keep the dust out and air conditioning is sweet. October 31st, 2021 is Halloween, and I have something special planned for you. I have scoured the woods and every nearby town for a haunted house. Finally, I found one. It's a rickety old, broken down house. Of course, I had to wait until nightfall to see if the ghost would appear. The weather turned from a cloudy, moonlit night to rain, thunder, and lightning, and generally just a spooky night. I almost left for other parts, but I stayed to see what would transpire. See for yourself on Sunday, October 31st at 10:30 p.m. during a special video. Also, the next episode of Toy Talk, I'm still on the grain farm, but riding in the tractor pulling the grain cart, loading up a grain trailer, and talking about the Wilson Commander grain trailer. So make sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss either of those videos. How many of you know where the harvester was invented and first used? If you said Scotland, you'd be correct. Leave it to the Scots. Work smarter, not harder. The year was 1826 when Scottish Reverend Patrick Bell designed a horse-drawn reaper machine that used scissor-type blades to cut the crop. U.S. inventor Hiram Moore built and patented the first combine harvester in 1834. Close on Moore's heels, Cyrus McCormick was granted a patent for his mechanical reaper or sickle bar mower. By 1860, bigger and better harvesters were finding their way onto U.S. farms. The 20th century comes along, bringing new challenges in farming. Shortages of labor and rising costs of labor were plaguing the farms. Combine those problems with the convenience and controllability of combine harvesting, and the move to mechanization was running full bore, leading to this giant machine I'm in today. But I need to step back and explain what this machine really is. Really, what is a combine? Combines started out to be grain harvesters. A combine does three basic tasks: reaping, threshing, and winnowing in a single process. Among the crops harvested with a combine are wheat, oats, rye, barley, corn, soybeans, and flax, to name just a few. The waste plant material is left behind on the field. Other crops use specialized combines. Grape harvesters and sugarcane harvesters come to mind. I've got a video coming up on the monstrous sugarcane harvesters. Also, many other crop harvesters have been developed. After several attempts at making a self-propelled combine, John Deere finally had success. Deere's first production self-propelled combine, the number 55, was based on the threshing unit from the number 9 pull-type combine. Let's go over to the rock quarry and look at the 1/16th scale prestige model of the John Deere Model 55 combine by Ertl.
And here we go, guys. This is the 1/16 scale John Deere 55 Corn Special Combine with John Deere 335 3-row corn head. This is part of the Prestige series that Ertl made several years ago. This combine is made in all die-cast metal. It has the 3-row corn head on the front, and you can see all of the intricate detail of the actual corn head right there. The snoots, and it has the chains which would pull the corn up inside. You can see them right in here. The snoots do pivot a little, as you can see. The head goes up and down, but it's really too heavy to stay up on its own. It has the John Deere graphics there. It has John Deere 335 graphics on the side. Then it has the ladder, as you can see. Really nice wheels and tires on this thing. Very vintage, perfect for the combines of the era. Chain detail, all belts, lots and lots of hose detail hidden in there. Great representation of the sheet metal. There you can see the pulleys on the rear of the engine and the exhaust stack. There's the back of the separator unit, which throws the shaft on out the back. Now, combines are rear steering, if you haven't ever noticed it, and there is the rear axle. It does oscillate, and it does steer. The wheels are die cast on this one, as is most of the body. There's very little plastic actually on this machine, and it does have soft rubber tires. Coming up higher, there's the inside of the grain tank. You can see a light way over here pointing back so you can see in, and then there is where the grain is elevated up and then dumped through here into the grain tank, place where the grain gets sucked into the auger so that it can be then augered out with this chute into some type of a grain cart. Back then, common grain carts were actually just gravity feed wagons. You can see the great rendition of the steps. That is an all plastic piece actually, as is the grab bars and a lot of the levers here, but most of it is die cast. The seat is a kind of a soft rubber material, and it is yellow, which was typical of John Deere. It has John Deere tampoed on the steering wheel. More stuff below the steering wheel. There are all your gauges and your shift lever. Really cool. See how nice they made all of those gauges? They did a great job on this machine, and it's a great little model. Now let's go to the other side. You can see a ladder to climb up so you can do some service to the engine, also to fill up the fuel tank, which is right behind the ladder. And there's the fuel filler cap. There you can see the air cleaner. The instructions for maintaining your air cleaner are right there. And then this big assembly here was the radiator for the engine. Over here, nice John Deere 55 Corn Special graphics on the side. More belts that run the equipment there. And then you can see on a combine, all the grain is shuck out. It comes down into here. It's augered over, and then there's an elevator that brings it all the way up to here, which then dumps it into the grain tank. This is a beautiful machine. You see the chains which connect the head and make the head all work right there. Other chains, really nice. The tires, that other side of the head, really cool. Go up here and look again quick at the operator center from this side. See your two headlights. Now note, no cab, so you're sitting up there eating dust. Wouldn't that be fun, Laura? This machine is just for you. That way you can really appreciate that brand new Case IH you guys have got. Pedals are on the floor. Overall, it'd be impossible to find really a much better model than this. It is just plain beautiful. On the back here, you can see a single brake light and the great big John Deere logo and a slow moving triangle sign. Those are great. This combine is just amazing. this is something that you really should, if you can find one, get for your collection. They are very old, been out over 20 years plus, but they're still, you can find some on the secondary market. And just for Laura, this is the way corn should be shelled. A John Deere 55 corn special with John Deere 335 3-row corn head in the Ertl Prestige series in 1/16 scale die cast with a few plastic parts. A great model for any collection.
Big and bigger with no end in sight. Harvester machines have been made for all kinds of crops, from corn, beans, grapes, lettuce, tomatoes, to cotton, peanuts, and potatoes, to name just a few. Like the dinosaurs of the ancient past, the newest monster machines move slowly across the farm fields of the world, harvesting the food we put on our tables. Some people think the food is manufactured in the back rooms of grocery stores, but that isn't so. It's grown with love and care in farmers' fields around the world. Harvested by hand and specialized harvesting machines. Processed and shipped to grocery stores by truck for the customer to purchase. Yes, the farm, farmer, and trucker are the backbone of the world. Smash the like button to take time to thank farmers and truckers for keeping us fed, clothed, and every facet of our standards of living. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, I've got a special video coming up for Halloween that you won't want to miss, and another video coming up on the Wilson Commander grain trailer to haul the grain I've just harvested with the combine I'm riding in today. So make sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss any of those videos. I'm Logan, the 64th Gear Jammer Skeele, and I'll be back soon.